Hi, in this video we're going to talk a little bit about how you can integrate key down events into a game. So we're going to be using a game as our example for the next little while. The first thing we'll need is an element that'll be moved by a key down event. So we're going to move something around the screen. That'll be our first example. So we'll just say div id equals player. And that's all we'll need to do in HTML and CSS. We'll just say everything in the player tag, width will be 50 pixels, height will be 50 pixels, color will be green, position will be fixed, top will be 0 pixels, and left will be 0 pixels. So that's where we'll start it out. And then you won't need anything else for CSS. Next, we'll do JavaScript, and we'll wrap everything in an event. So we'll say window.add event listener load. And then we'll come down here. I'm going to move this over a little bit. What we'll want to do first is we're going to start an interval. So we'll say set interval. This is going to allow us to change the position at an interval. Now, you don't have to do it this way if all you want is to move something around with keys. This is useful though, because what we're going to have is we're going to have other things in the future. We'll do this on a canvas, and we'll want to repaint things over and over again. So actually, you know what? I'll just cover that in the canvas. We'll not do that here. What we'll do is we'll get this element, const player equals document.get element by ID. We'll just keep it simple in this video. And then what we'll do is we'll add an event to the player. Player.add event listener. Sorry, we won't want to do it that way. So this is Mozilla, and gives a lot of JavaScript information. So this gives information on how to do key down events. We'll actually not want to do that. We'll want to do window.add event listener key down. That's here. So, what we need though is we need an event from this. So when you have an event listener, the first function here, or the first argument here is going to be the event. We'll call it event. And we'll say console log event, just so you can see what goes on. Now if we open up the console, we're going to clear it. There we go. So it's too large. Sorry, that was not clicked into this. Not on the. It was on the console, not the window. So this is too large for the console to display here. But you can see that it's trying, which means that we've done log it. Essentially tried to log it. We're going to look over the documentation a second here. So there's key code. That'll be much smaller, and that'll just tell us which key it is. Sorry. So that's probably a better thing to log. So if I click into this, right, and then click the left arrow here, 37, right arrow 39, up 38, down 40, right? So we'll be using the key code, and the best way to do this I can think of is to use a switch statement. So a switch statement is written like this. what it does is it essentially says, oh, with this value, we're going to go down here and execute whatever line of code is associated with that value. So we say case 37 was the first one. And what we'll do here, so this is saying if event.keycode is 37, then what we'll do is we'll say we'll change the location of this. So this is a left arrow key, so I want to make it go to the left a little bit. But to do that, we'll want to save the value of its left and right value in some variables. So 0. So if it's 37, we'll say x equals x minus 10, and we'll say player.style.left equals x plus. We'll try that out. Let's try this and see what it does. It's not getting in here. There we go. I guess it just hadn't updated. The next thing we'll do here is just break. And what that means is don't go on to the next one. So if we go over here, press the key down, it goes to the left, but we can't go to the right now, so we'll have to fix it. Case 39, x equals x plus 10. Here, style.left equals x plus. Left, left, and right now. So we can now do 38, which is up, I believe. Y equals y plus 10. Sorry, minus 10. Equals y plus pixel. Case 40. Y equals y plus 10. Player pixel. As you can see now, and we'll have to break out of this. Go on the next one. So as you can see, now we can use all the keys. In our next video, we're going to go over how you would do a similar thing on the canvas. It'll be slightly more complex, but we'll save the extra complexity for the next video.